That's a man hug.
I'm not gay, Pat.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Taylor Seeloff. Best man Chandler gets. Got to know Chandler undergrad at the University of Georgia. Got to know Bristen as well, undergrad at the University of Georgia. Two great people, great friends. I'd like to start off by just thanking everybody for being here tonight. The support of friends and family and things of this caliber are incredible. That's what makes these events. And I hope that the day when I get blessed with a beautiful woman such as Bristen to live the rest of my life with, that I have the same sort of support. So that's incredible y'all here tonight. I'd like to also thank the parents of the bride and groom. I've got the opportunity to meet the boys in Swanda before. They're great, super outstanding people. They've raised a beautiful daughter, a great daughter, and Sherry, Mr. Jeff. They've taken me in as one of their own. I feel like, get some days, so it's
Be good and bad.
they're great people. They're great people. I spent time with them on vacation and whatnot, and they're wonderful people and great people to meet. So getting back to meeting Chandler and getting to know Chandler and Bristen, Chandler and myself joined the same fraternity. We were Sig Ups. We didn't get along to start out with. Not at all.
No, we hated each other.
We hated each other. And, freshman year went by, la-di-da. Sophomore year, we moved to the fraternity house together. We lived about 2 doors down from each other. And I think that really started bubbling some real, hot times, because I spent, a lot of time trying to study and all night long. I used to go and take the fuse box out, so his music would just shut off. So anyway, there was one particular day where my relationship with Chandler really started turning around. We were getting ready to head out to Georgia, Florida. If any of y'all know anything about that, it's a few days when we go and real formal, we sit and have dinners like this. Cocktails and beach. So we're getting ready to head out. And I got into class pretty early that morning, and I decided to change the oil in my truck before we left, because somehow I was designated to drive that weekend. And I get to change my oil, and I'd done it before, but it was under the supervision of a mechanic. Halfway through this job, and I realized I had no idea what I'm doing. So Chandler comes by, and I pretty much just asked him, "Hey, do you have a set of socket wrenches I can borrow?" And sure, he's like, run to my room. I got a set. Next thing I know, I get back down, and this guy's laid up under my truck, covered in grease and oil. And it starts pouring rain, and he sits there with me for like 2 hours figuring this whole mess out. And
He forgot to take the old O-ring off, so it's leaking oil every time he turned it on.
So anyway, I kind of realized that when I was like, you know what, I don't think this guy's so bad. And, I think all those years, or the 2 years that we really argued and hated each other, we didn't have a difference of opinion. I think we just wanted to be the loudest one in the room. So once we realized that together our voice was louder, we really, bonded on that. So, since then, Chandler's been an incredible friend. I mean, no ditch on this guy at all. I mean, he literally accepted me into his family. Like I said, his parents did the same. His brother. It's been an incredible friendship I've got to share with this guy. So jumping over to Bristen now, I got to know Bristen freshman year. She was good friends with a lot of our mutual friends. And, we all got along really well. And then I guess I probably didn't hear from Bristen, or get to know a lot of people in school and kind of have groups of friends at one point, groups of friends at other points. So we have a Christmas party, and Chandler shows up with Bristen. And I don't think anybody knew that they had been seeing each other. So everybody's kind of like, what's going on here, So anyway, I remember we had some mistletoe, and I ended up kind of shoving them under. Boys. Bad influence, yes. anyway, so then, I kind of, pushed Chandler a couple days later. I was like, so, you and Bristen are hot items or whatever. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, girl likes to shoot and hunt. It's awesome. So like 3 days later, the guy shows up and he's carrying like 3 pistols. And I'm like, what in the world is this all about, Chandler? He's like, well, I met his dad. He's always carrying pistols. I gotta keep up with him, man. Funniest thing actually is when you first met you, when you turn and introduce yourself, your right jacket pocket's really heavy. What have I got myself into? So anyway, Chandler, I mean, me and him really started hitting it off at that point actually, because I grew up in the country and always been into hunting, fishing and stuff like that. So me and him really had a lot to go off there. But he bragged so much about how much Bristen was into hunting, fishing, and just really like his eyes lit up anytime Bristen's name was mentioned. And you could tell off the bat that they were in love. They've been in love for a long time. And, I think it's one of those things where it was kind of at first sight or first shot or whatever you want to say. But I actually remember when I got my I recently right before I graduated I got a job at Bank of America and they sent me one of those moving bonuses and Chandler actually convinced me to spend about half of it on pistols. And that conversation kind of went like, hey man, I'm thinking about getting a pistol. He's like, oh, you should get this. It's like, I don't know. It's like, you should do it. All right, man. So I ended up moving my stuff, like in a couple cardboard boxes that much help and good for the moving company. No, it was all worth it. I still have the pistols upstairs. I'm kidding.
Let's shoot it later.
Not kidding.
But anyway, more seriously, 2 great people. I could stay up here all night to say that. I've missed them so much because they've been, living in Maryland and I don't get the opportunity to spend as much time with them as I used to. But every time I'm out with them and spending time with them, it's great. It's great to know that 2 people in this world can find so much love and joy within each other. Again, I hope that the good Lord blesses me to be able to find a significant other such as Bristen and Chandler have found each other. And again, thank you all for coming out tonight. And I wish you 2 the best. And we got your back and everything you ever needed.
My turn, I guess.